main lesson that we've learned from WeWork, and they've done lots of good for the market, is it's about quality, not quantity. And so for us, as we look to expand, it's about doing it with the right deals, with the right landlords and the right locations. And I think being, as we said, you look at these hotel businesses that have taken decades to build, and I think it's a marathon, not a race. Our view is this market is here to stay.
Well, I think there's always been some, might say, suspicions that the speed of expansion of WeWork has been, means that it's quite easy to see how it could stumble when we get to a situation where the economies generally around the world are a little bit more difficult than they were. And I think, one of the problems with flexible office space is that tenancies are very short, so when the market takes a dive, a lot of people will just move out and with very little warning. So it is sensitive to that sort of issue.
Yeah, that looks really pretty. I'm surprised you had that before.
The doorbell, no doorbell, she's walking up and down trying to get the sensors there. Function. Can't do that. Anyway, so mine was stuck. A good 45 minutes of showing her this gate. No one would have any attention.
I mean, what COVID did was allow businesses to question working patterns. They obviously adopted homework, and what we've seen across the board from the likes of the big banks that have downsized, businesses have tended to take less space. And we're seeing that from the big banks going from 1 million square foot to 250,000 square foot. We're also seeing it for businesses that are 50, 20, 100 that used to have a desk for everyone, and now that is becoming less. And businesses like ours can offer a really good solution for them, which is far more cost efficient and gives greater flexibility.
The black portion is black. Portion is okay from the last week.
No, this is a whole bunch of different ones of briefing that I was briefing. Yeah, it's like really.
So I actually chose a shared workspace 6 years ago when it was just me as a solo founder of my business. And what was really special was that when it was no longer just me, when there were 3 of us, we were able to work in the co-working area, and it was really easy for me to set my team up. And then what became even more special was that when we became a full-time team of 6 people working under one roof, I was then able to go from the co-working area to the private room office area.
Actually, the future is quite bright, because if you look back, it used to be the case that people would have to take, minimum 10-year leases, or 25-year leases were quite common. Business doesn't work like that anymore. They need to be much fleeter of foot, much more flexible. And so I think particularly for smaller business, and indeed for some corporates, larger businesses who need projects to take on smaller spaces, they do have a future, and I would say that they do provide this social network, which I think is very important, particularly for smaller businesses.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.